it's Ashley with Your Proficient Life, and today's topic is on mental health. Some tips and tricks you can use to improve your mental health and just overall well-being. I know that I have suffered with anxiety and stress my whole life, and these are just some of the things that have worked for me. And I really hope that you enjoy them, and if you do, please like and subscribe because that helps me keep making these videos. So the first tip I want to talk about is setting aside time for yourself and to take time for yourself. I know for myself, as being a mom, being super busy all the time, one of my biggest things is just making that time for me. And one of my favorite ones is a bath. In the summer or in the spring, I love just going for a walk by myself, maybe put on some relaxing music and just taking that time to unwind. Another great one is, reading, taking a little time to read. Recently, I just started doing this thing where I'm getting up a little bit earlier, taking that time for my coffee for myself in the morning, reading some really good affirmations, like just those little things. And if you're not a morning person, I've been working on telling myself when I go to bed and as soon as I wake up that I am a morning person. And it's actually been helping me a lot. I also know that some of us struggle with not sleeping at all, sleeping too much, just all those things when we're feeling anxious and depressed. So I personally like to sleep to a sleeping schedule. I try to fall asleep within a certain time at night and get up within a certain time in the day. Avoiding naps, because I know if I nap, I'm just gonna feel like crap after. I know some people can have cat naps and then they're good to go after. Not me. If I have a cat nap, my day is ruined because I just feel groggy and tired for the rest of the day, and then I can't sleep when it's time for me to go to bed. But having a nighttime routine, very simple, keep it as simple as you can, and that could be, going in. I know they say no electronics is better for you, but for myself personally, I like to put on a nighttime meditation. Helps me relax, then I'm not up in my head thinking all these crazy things that might have happened throughout the day or happened yesterday or the day before, because I'm trying to stay in the moment. And I'll put on a nice affirmation, or sometimes audiobooks if it's just something relaxing, or a podcast. Set my timer for about 45 minutes and I just listen to that while I wind down. Maybe spray some nice lavender spray on your bed and just really try to relax, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, those deep belly breaths, and just calming down that nervous system so that you can have a good restful sleep. If you're really struggling with falling asleep, I like to take a little bit of melatonin sometimes. Helps me calm down, not too much, because I don't know if anybody else goes through this, and if you do, comment below. But too much melatonin and I have some crazy dreams. Like, not good crazy dreams where you're like lucid and feeling good, like dreams where you wake up and you're like, what was going through my mind? So my third tip is, really paying attention to what you're eating. It's funny how when we're stressed out, all I want is like some greasy pizza, burger, fries, all those things. And even when I'm feeling my best and I eat that, I feel tired and gross after. So you really want to try to do your best to incorporate some good things. If you're having a really bad day and all you really want is that burger, try getting a side salad with it and just adding that little bit of stuff with it. You don't want to feel dragged down. You want to feel better. Not only that, like if you're just in a rut and you're just eating what you can, like rice, noodle soup, a sandwich, easy things to make because you're just having a hard time getting up and making yourself food. Because I've been there, I know what that's like. Even just adding in a multivitamin, maybe some vitamin B12, vitamin D, those little things. I know for myself, I like to take magnesium regularly. If you can add that in, and then maybe some melatonin at night, help you sleep. Those little things, that adds to your well-being. And that's another thing you can check off the box. Like, I took my multivitamins today. That is a step in the right direction. Pat on the back again. It doesn't have to be extreme. A lot of these things, you can take it to whatever level you need to in your time. it's just taking a multivitamin, take your multivitamin. Take that a couple extra things. If you're feeling a little bit better, start adding in those salads and those vegetables, maybe a smoothie for breakfast, and you'll start to feel more energized and better and a little less mopey and a little less like you can't get out of bed. So my sixth tip and trick, and this is also something I use at nighttime, that's why I like going to bed listening to my meditations, but a lot of the times I like to reduce stress and anxiety, I like to visualize. And what I do is I close my eyes. A lot of the times the meditations talk about it, but I imagine myself relaxing, feeling my jaw and the tension come out, feeling my tongue relax, coming off the roof of your mouth, your shoulders, and just feeling it all the way down to your toes. And with each breath that I breathe in, I imagine it going lower and lower and lower and reaching all of my limbs. And this is a great relaxing technique that works for me. I know a lot of people like to use the 7 and 5 breathing technique. Breathe in for 5, out for the 7, and keep going until you feel calm. That's another great stress and anxiety relief. You know, any of those little things that you can do. There's so many great resources that you can find online, a lot of free resources you can go on and use. All of these things, take advantage of them. Take advantage of them. If you have the extra money that you can go and work with a life coach, you can go and set up that therapy sessions and get those tools, I highly recommend it. But you know, if money's a bit tight like it is for most people, the average person, around the world today, then utilize YouTube, utilize free Spotify, utilize what you can, and just find those things that you can listen to that help you relax. I know for me, audiobooks, I love audiobooks. Has a lot of books I like to listen to. Another one of my favorite things to listen to when I'm feeling really stressed out is from the 4 Agreements, and it's the prayer section where he talks about the flame, giving the flame to other people and it going around. Something about that just calms me down, centers me, and brings me back. If you haven't listened to that book, I highly recommend it. It's a great book to change your life. And this is one that I've talked with my therapist, I've talked with my life coach, I've read lots about, and that's just meditation and mindfulness. I know when I first started doing meditation, I'd be like upset because my mind would be going everywhere. When you're first starting out, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You just got to keep working at it. And if you feel better afterwards, that's great. If you prefer to do yoga meditation, actually, probably my favorite meditation is guided meditations, because I have a busy mind. My mind doesn't like to calm down and quiet, but if it's a guided meditation, then it just kind of gives me something to listen to. I'm stimulated that way, and then I can focus on what they're saying and practice what they're saying and work through the meditation that way. I also like to listen to audiobooks while I'm doing dishes or different things, just for mindfulness or just taking that moment. I have a cute little dog I love, named May, and sometimes I hold her in the quiet and I just pet her and I just focus on her breathing and her fur, and it calms me down. And that's a simple mindfulness technique. If you don't have a pet or don't like pets, my counselor said to me, like, even washing the dishes, just paying attention to the dirt coming off the dish and it cleaning, or folding stuff, different things like that. Or if you enjoy coloring or paint by numbers, you can do something like that and just really take that time to calm down, the mindfulness, and just paying attention to what you're doing, letting go of the worries of today, letting go of the depression of the past and the fear of the future, and just really focusing on where you're at. Final step, and you hear so many gurus talk about this, it's all over the internet. My counselor talks to me about it, and that is just simply journaling. I was going through a really traumatic time in my life a couple years ago, and I was on vacation, with somebody, and I kind of was stuck until my flight. I was really stressed out about what was going on. I felt trapped and I didn't know how to release it, and I love free writing for that. I will take my journal or a notebook and I just write whatever feelings, emotions, whatever is coming up, and I just let it all out. I release it, and then when you're done with it, you can burn it, you can flush it down the toilet, you can throw it away, put it in the garbage, but let it go. And nobody's ever gonna see it, so you can write as crazy as stuff as you want, but let it out. You know, don't hold it in there, building up the trauma and the stress. Just release it, and that is my final and probably favorite technique when I'm really stressed out. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm hoping to make more. Really hoping for some encouragement from people that they're enjoying the videos so that I may continue making them. I'm currently completing a 21-day challenge and really concentrating on things that I want to do. And one of my things is I'd really like to be able to help other people. YouTube is free, so it's a way to help people in my way of giving back and teaching all the things that I've learned to help me deal with my stress and anxiety, to help me deal with my trauma and narcissism in my life, and just really hoping that there's somebody that hears this and enjoys it. So if you like my videos and you want me to continue, please like and subscribe. Thanks, and I hope you have a wonderful day.